He'd probably take her out, spend a bunch of money on her. She'd think it'd be weird at first, and then turn out to be not as weird as she thought. She'd have fun and just figure like, all right, fine, I'm gonna go ahead and f him, and at least nothing else, I'll have a story. And at the end, he'd just have her dropped off at home, and she'd go home and go, what the f was that?
I'm gonna tell you that's a fantasy ass story because no would be involved in this at all.
Yeah, exactly.
No, exactly. That's what I said. That wouldn't happen.
I've talked about this already a couple of times, but I have a point for bringing it up right now. So you didn't know about this.
No,
apparently.
I did not. No, I don't know.
And Martin knew about it because I think I told him about it the other day. But you had Teddy Face and Riley out there.
Teddy Face.
It's Teddy. What do you with the 1-2 checker?
You had Babyface and Teddy Riley out there who they went to Instagram to do this battle. They were the battle of the producers.
Gram.
Gram. Teddy Gram for me. So they did that in this. So they had a rematch after this first attempt that was a complete disaster.
Yeah, we couldn't.
What's that?
What's happening?
What happened was.
What are they doing anyway?
Let me show you this. So let me boost it up a little bit.
Give me some background.
Let me give you plenty of background. So this was a producer battle where you supposed to have these guys come out and play their hits to show who had the bigger hits, who had the stronger hits, who's the better producer. For some reason, Teddy Riley, I gotta admit, I didn't get it in the beginning either when I heard about it. I thought they were gonna be singing or something, which is what Teddy Riley apparently thought. So while Babyface showed up in his studio just ready to play his hits, Teddy Riley showed up with a whole production. He brought like a Jumbotron. He brought his hype man behind him, which is an A&R
Zero
guy.
social distancing.
Yeah, I know.
No social distancing at all.
So Teddy Riley brought the whole cast of Crush Groove.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. So he brought this whole thing out there where he thought he was doing a stage show, and this is Instagram, so all his technology was up.
Right.
Shit was looping and echoing.
Can't even hear.
And Teddy Riley, I'm sorry, Babyface just had to sit up there and just kind of like, all right, let this Negro finish. Meanwhile, Bluto back there just going
Oh
on.
my God! And he got the old school LL Cool J hat on
had
too.
that LL Cool J. Yeah, you had homeless Cool J back there.
Yeah. And Teddy's singing his ass off, and nobody can hear
his
it.
ass off. And look at Babyface is just
And
kind of like,
Babyface is trying to be nice.
yes. Babyface just didn't have to hard to tell him like, you didn't really have to do all this shit. You missed the point.
He's like, but I spent $80,000.
And my man back there, high as
tired too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, you know what's funny is before if Babyface just stopped and said, you know, nobody thinks about us at all anymore, right?
Actually, that's not true.
Okay.
They broke Instagram. No, man. I gotta tell you, I'll tell you about this in a
Because of
little
the
bit.
up or because people cared? Yeah.
Dang.
Wow, brother, that was good. I hope I can hear it on the replay.
In the rematch that they did, people want to see this so much, and plus, I mean, these old jams, people, you know, it's cross-generational. People remember this shit, man.
Yeah.
Because they produced a lot of people. They discovered a lot of people.
Yeah.
So they came in for the rematch, and they played some old jams, and a lot of people jumped in. It's like, God damn, this is like being at a family reunion, man. It's like being at a cookout, listening to people play old jams.
Oh, yeah.
You don't
See,
know
y'all
about
young
this.
bloods don't know about
young
this.
blood.
Young blood, yeah.
Yeah.
Your ass down.
But man, people were like, they brought once Teddy Riley realized what was going on.
Yeah, he's way pared down now.
They were down, yeah.
Now he's back in his own studio.
And a lot of people came in once he said that. So somebody put in the chat right. Once he settled his ass down, told his hype man to sit the fuck down.
He got a towel, wipe all that shit off.
Yeah, go back in your crate.
Yo, Ted, you want us back tomorrow for the rematch?
No,
They did it right. The only thing that was a problem was, man, so the thing went down so hard that Instagram was almost like the parents that came home. It's like, y'all get the out of here. What y'all doing having this party? Get the what you all doing inviting all these people up here? Y'all get the on out of here. And they shut them down.
Okay.
They had 500K people watching.
Oh wow! So is that too many?
Wow. Yeah, it was like the
site or what?
It was like somebody called the cops because the party was making too much noise.
Oh, okay.
And they came in and shut that shit down.
Damn.
Yeah, so they played a lot of cool shit.
A lot of black people listening to music in the '90s because they ruled the '90s. Those two.
Oh yeah,
they did.
They
That's
did.
true. You couldn't listen to a song that Babyface didn't write back then.
Yep. Teddy Riley was.
But Teddy Riley
shit
did.
too.
Is Teddy ready with the 1-2 checker?
Yeah. check, baby, check, 1-2. Yeah, man. So
in Blackstreet.
Blackstreet, yeah, man. But these guys, they've done a lot of shit. And a lot of people would. They were riding high nostalgia watching this, and so they tore this shit down, man. And so the second time, it was a success, except for Instagram pulling that plug and saying, "Shut the f up and get out," because it was too much. They broke the servers. But in between playing their hits, they did something else cool. You got to see them sit back and just tell stories, man. And both of them had stories about your boy that we just talked about, one MJ. Now we're talking about another, Michael Jackson right here.
Yeah, because Teddy Riley produced, if not all, a lot of Dangerous.
He produced, he was on...
Did he?
Yeah, but Teddy Riley went in and produced some stuff for Invincible.
What good would heaven be if the angels came for me?
I know this song because I love this song. I mean, that's
good song.
Yeah, man,
not my favorite album, but it was a good song.
No, not your favorite album, but it's like a lot of people try, a lot of legends try to catch up with new sounds so they can be hip with what's going on, the new trend.
Oh yeah,
and they don't work. And Michael Jackson was such a great artist that he was able to bring somebody in to make a great sound for him. That shit was smooth, man, right there. That shit was nice.
It's nice. The beat is updated, but it's just a nice song. It's an evergreen song.
Yeah, Michael Jackson knew what he was doing, man. I mean, rarely did he go. You might not hear about any songs, but rarely did he do something that sounded like he was faking it
or out of his element.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I kind of blew this album off the first couple times I heard it, and then came back again later, and I was like, wait, there's a lot of good shit on.
There's a lot of good shit that Michael Jackson did later on that nobody's paying attention to, man.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody want to listen to Bad and Off the Wall and Dangerous and Thriller
and all that. Yeah. But Teddy Riley came in and produced Michael Jackson on some songs, and then Babyface, of course, has some stories about Michael too. Now, you can't have two people telling Michael Jackson stories without one of those stories being insane.
Uh-oh.
We talking about Michael Jackson here. You ain't nobody gonna be sharing Michael Jackson stories without one of them stories going off. Babyface told his story, very quick story about the time Michael Jackson inquired about a certain person.
Speaking of MJ, he says, do you know who Halle Berry is? Do you know Halle Berry?
And he's like, yeah, why the f would I not know who Halle Berry is? That's how you know this shit's gonna go crazy already.
Nope, click.
Yeah. At any other time, I would say yes, but to you, no.
I'm like this. I'm like where this is going.
No. I don't.
Let me put my phone down and listen intently to what you're gonna say next.
Harry Berry? No, I don't know who that is. No, Michael, I gotta go.
Yeah.
No, you ain't playing. I gotta go.
Yeah. The feds might be on this one. Sorry.
So yeah, I know Halle Berry. So could you do me a favor? I want you to call her because I want to take her out on a date. I can't tell you exactly what Halle said.
But that was one video right there. He said, I can't tell you exactly what. I can tell you exactly what she said. Hell no.
Negro, please.
Yeah. What?
Excuse me?
I love that he actually did even did a Michael Jackson impression. I want you to call Halle Berry for me.
He called a Babyface instead of Kenneth.
Yeah.
Babyface, listen.
Do me a favor. I want you to call her because I want to take her out on a date.
Do me a favor. I want you to
call her.
Martin, you probably being the Michael Jackson expert over here. Let me ask you this. I'm just gonna put this out here just straightforward. I'm gonna put this out here just as straightforward as I can. what the was Michael Jackson gonna do with Halle Berry? Because he ain't gonna. I can tell you that.
Borrow that blouse.
What was the deal?
Probably to take her to do stuff that kids find fun. Yeah, not her in the end. But there's this whole thing of sometimes, like, you know, there's that when you're a kid, you have a crush on somebody. You don't know what to do with them. It's like a dog chasing a car. It wouldn't know what to do with the car once it caught up to it. But it knows it wants to go after it.
Yeah,
that primal instinct is still there.
So he'd go out there and take her to the carnival, but but she'd be like, "Yo, come get some of this ass." And he'd be like, "No."
Yeah, I mean, look, he'd probably take her out, spend a bunch of money on her. She'd think it'd be weird at first, and then turn out to be not as weird as she thought. She'd have fun and just figure like, all right, fine, I'm gonna go ahead and him, and at least nothing else, I'll have a story. And at the end, he'd just have her dropped off at home, and she'd go home and go, "What the was that?"
I'm gonna tell you that's a fantasy ass story because no would be involved in this at all.
Yeah, exactly.
No, exactly. That's what I said. That wouldn't happen.
Halle Berry said, "I'm gonna do this as a publicity stunt." And for a story. She would have came back and told that story. Michael Jackson would have done some crazy shit. Hey, let's roll around the ball pit. Yeah, let's make a frozen pizza.
Yeah, but you're thinking about the different time. I think I'm with Martin.
He's different than most of the guys who just want to ask me for a blowjob 10 minutes into the date. So
No, he just wanted to like eat candy and go on rides.
Right, but keep in mind how famous Michael Jackson was, and when that happened, that was before he started looking real weird. So she might have been down, like Martin said. I mean, and keep in mind where Halle Berry was at the time. She wasn't as famous as she is now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to split on that decision because I think Halle Berry would have been like, hell no. Yeah, Halle Berry would have been like, if she even agreed to it. I can tell you why it never happened because Halle Berry, first of all, said that because he was probably asking for weird shit. Make sure she wear the Catwoman suit. I want to feed her some milk.
I bet you in 1990.
You're thinking of a Halle Berry that's idealized in your mind.
Yeah, for real.
We're talking about the Halle Berry who ran over people in her car and has had a lot of weird shit going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, you mean the Halle Berry in the cat suit?
Yeah.
No, that was a train wreck. Not the car wreck.
The Halle Berry who was admittedly everybody's sexiest woman in the world and still had dudes cheat on her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. God damn it, dude. You're right. Like, Martin's got a good point. Every dude she was with went straying on her.
Okay,
and I wonder why. The woman that fine. You're like, I can't do this shit.
Well, maybe hey, I dated so-called normal dudes. Maybe I date a crazy motherfucker. And hey, who knows?
Imagine if you dated or married the hottest chick in the world and she never wanted to you.
Somebody said Michael Jackson smashed Brooke Shields. What, a pie in her face?
No.
He didn't smash shit. No.
Somebody just recently watched Raw. That's Eddie Murphy Raw. That's what happened. You remember that joke?
Right. Me and Brooke would have.
Right, because he did take Brooke Shields to the Grammys, but he just went to the Grammys and Brooke Shields was like, well, I'm going to give him some pussy tonight. What? I'm home already?
Yeah.
We ain't going to
it's
the
one of these
party.
things where like he would have crushes on these attractive actresses, but just didn't have the desire or the knowledge of what to
he didn't
do
know
beyond
what to do.
that.
Right. Yeah, he didn't know what to do.
It's like a house cat. A house cat still has those hunting instincts, but yet once it toys with and catches its prey, it's like, well, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
Go on about your business.
I'm sure Michael Jackson has had some dates with women where they looked at each other's eyes at the end of the night, and Michael was just like,
yeah.
He's like, okay, this motherfucker's going.
Sure is getting late. It's 6:45 p.m., Michael.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's almost 7. I got to get home.
That motherfucker had Thriller eyes by the end of the night. He would turn around to the camera.
Danced away.
We were talking about last night how you have these online concerts where people are doing like really pared down and grounded presentations. And I got to tell you, we were talking about the One World Stay at Home Together concert that was out there. And now you got Teddy Riley in this. Not only did you get to see them mess up, which again makes them even more human, but you get these stories, man.
Yeah, the stories are what I like the best.
I much prefer the stories than to some half-assed music.
Yeah, me too. I can go on YouTube and listen to the whole Wait and Exhale soundtrack.
I'm gonna take both because that music was just like listening to a playlist from back in the day, man. And then I'll take the stories in between. These dudes got in there. I watched a little bit of it today, and I was like, Jesus Christ, my nostalgia's kicking in hard for this. And I always talk about people with nostalgia. I love this shit. But, you're right. The stories are amazing, man. That is one of the things, one of the great things out of this sad time that we're getting. Just people sitting back and just being really down to earth, man. Being
down to earth and rediscovering things.
Yeah.
Like I tell you, like with Babyface, like, I mean, he did that whole Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. I don't know if you remember. I thought it was a great soundtrack to that film.
Yeah. Between listening to the music and the stories. But I did enjoy the music too, man. Because you got to hear stories about the songs, you got to hear them shade each other about their songs, you know, a little bit playfully. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was cool, man. But
like how Teddy Riley had that one rotating member in Blackstreet. He's like, don't even bother learning that brother's name because it's gonna be somebody new next month.
Somebody new. He's like the red shirt of the group, you know.
The only requirement was he had to be black and have a goatee.
Yeah,
so people think it's the same dude. That's true.
White folks ain't gonna know. Yeah, man. That's funny though, man. I really love this story. I really did. That was crazy to me. It's just like, you know, you always learn something new about these people. Michael Jackson is long gone, and much respect to him, man. I know like a lot of people don't like to hear me say that, but that shit right there, please, man. I saw somebody in the chat say this. I got to write some fan fiction about this.
Oh sure.
I almost want a movie to be made, like a what if, like if this had actually happened.
I'm telling you, he could have wore her down to the point where she, in her mind, would have been willing to just go ahead and do it.
I know.
He would not have pushed it.
And he wouldn't do it.
And he wouldn't, yeah. How about it?
And then she wanted to do it even more.
Man.
Exactly.
It'd be fun if you heard Halle Berry come back and say, Michael Jackson gave me the biggest dicking down of my life. Y'all don't know, man. Y'all think he's crazy.
Yeah. He tore his ass up.
Shit. I had cat eyes by the end of this shit. That mother. He tore my ass up.
And then he threw a washcloth at me and said, clean yourself up.